Yes, I wanted to share something that was given to me. It was right about before or right after Thanksgiving. I believe it was actually right after Thanksgiving in 2019. Okay, I have a lot of stuff going on, so this is actually getting back to getting information out. This was something I heard around the time I was waking up. And just before I was waking up, actually heard in my spirit, Damascus, repeated, sounded like 3 times. Okay, like Damascus, Damascus, Damascus. And I was like, because it kind of got my attention. And then 3 times sounded like Balaam or Balaam and Balak. It was either Balak or Balak. The only one really, well, they actually kind of coincide a little bit together. When I looked it up, I knew what the Balaam was, vaguely. And the thing that I brought to mind is with the, I think it was when the angel was right there and the donkey was acting weird when he was on his way to do something, and then the guy was mad and was gonna beat the donkey or something. Anyways, so I told my mom and everything about it, and she was helping me look it up because she has a Wycliffe Bible dictionary. And for Balak or Balak was the king of Moab, and was frightened by Israel's conquest of the kingdoms of Sihon and Og, and in desperation hires Balaam from Pethor, Pethor, I don't know if I'm saying that right exactly, on the Euphrates to curse Israel. And that's where it brought it to my memory again. And anyways, the Lord would not permit Balaam to curse, but rather bless Israel. Okay, however, Balak or Balak is the way it was spelled, B-A-L-A-K, succeeded in a roundabout way by following Balaam's advice and seducing the men of Israel to idolatry, thus bringing God's judgment upon themselves. And that's in Numbers 22:25 and Numbers 31:8 and 16. So it's Numbers 22-25, Numbers 31:8, and Numbers 31:16, if you didn't understand what I meant there. Joshua 24:19, Judges 11:25, Micah 6:5, and Revelation 2:14. And something that was also given around that time also was, I think it was something I was looking at the time, and this kind of, I don't know if it pertains exactly to this or not, but it was Zechariah 12:2-3 about the stone. And then some other scriptures that were given around at the same exact time that I looked that they kind of cross-reference and go together was Jude 11, Revelation 6:9, Revelation 6:11, Revelation 12:11, Revelation 12:17, Revelation 13:7, Matthew 24:9, and Matthew 24:22. And then I believe this is in a little reference that they had also in that the Bible, that Wycliffe Bible dictionary, and on Balaam was so what it describes about him, it says, is a prophet whose sin and failure made him an example to warn latter ages. He was defeated and humiliated, departed for home, determined to still gain the promised reward of Balak's, because he had given him he promised a reward for him and everything, of either the embassy or a position in the embassy or something, for cursing Israel. Balaam conceived a plan where he thought God himself would destroy Israel by mingling young Moabites with Israelites. Sound familiar? Tainting the seed. And causing them to turn to idolatry and Baal worship. His plan was very successful, but not in the way he thought. God's judgment came quickly to the Moabites in the congregation. God commanded Moses to smite Moab for their wily attack. In the battle or attack, the prophet Balaam was slain. And the New Testament warns against the error, which is in Jude 11, and the way of Balaam, which is 2 Peter 2:15. Balaam is a type of all those who knowing God, yet turn their backs upon him to grasp at the temporal goods of an evil world. Sounds like what's going on right now, doesn't it? Revelation 2:14 speaks of the wicked doctrine of Balaam, the teaching that would lead God's people to indulge in the sins of the flesh as though God were indifferent. And that sounds exactly what like the people are doing right now. They don't even care what God thinks. They're just going to do it. They're lost in the world. And this is exactly what it's talking about. And so I thought, since I had that and I heard that in my spirit and everything, and it seemed like it was really important. Then all the different things going on, there's been quite a few different things going on with me. And so I never really got to put up some videos and discuss on this or anything. I've been having lots of frantic stuff going on. Anyways, then, so I'm listening to a lot of other ones and just listening to that and doing more studying and everything. And then the latest thing was probably, I don't know, I think this is a few days ago or something. I saw Amanda Christian's video title, and it was saying, I think it said Balaam in the title. It was either Balaam or Balak. I think it was Balaam in there, and it caught my attention. So I was like, I want to go and listen to that. And she was having trouble with the video. So she had to do it in 2 parts and everything. But I did get most of it. I still want to go back and try to listen to it and see if maybe I didn't catch all of it. But it was kind of like a confirmation for me that, yeah, something's up. But also around the time that I got this, where it was the Damascus and everything, I think at that time they were also doing they were doing another arch of Baal in Syria at that time. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was around this same exact time. So I think it's pretty significant. I don't know if it was actually in Damascus, but it was in Syria. And if I can find the article, I'll see if I can pull it up to give the link, if I can find it anyways. Maybe I can put it in the video or something, or something, so I can give the information to you. But I believe that was another Baal, secondary arch of Baal that was put in Syria around this time that I had this, where I heard the Damascus 3 times and then Balaam and Balak. So I don't know if anybody else has anything. Maybe this is a confirmation of somebody. I did get confirmation, some of what I was hearing, and what I got that in my spirit, that sense, when Amanda Christian was talking. So I honestly, I don't think this is all of it. I think there's more to it, because this isn't the first time I've had something come to me about Balaam and about Damascus. So maybe if I actually go back and kind of look at each individual one and the information, maybe it'll make sense. I don't know. Maybe it's just another piece to somebody's puzzle that will give them something a little bit better understanding, a little piece that they're missing in something that they were given. I hope it helps somebody. I really do. I hope this really helps somebody. But yeah, it was really strange, and it literally, when I heard it, it was an audible voice, and it woke me up. It woke me up, and I was kind of like, what? Honestly, I thought I was dreaming at first, but when it repeated, and I know if it's 2 or 3 times, it's really important. So if it was just the one time that or something, okay, it's important, but it's not really, really important. Some reason, this is 3 times said, each one of those things. This is important. I don't know why. I don't know when it is or what it's concerning, the whole thing, but it's important. So maybe we'll see something coming soon on this that confirms it, or somebody, I just hope somebody sees this and something, that they've got something also, and lets me know something. Anyways, I'm going to say good evening and God bless, and talk to you soon.